Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Amasi Austin. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic: 5 foods you should avoid before going to bed. If you want to have a peaceful night rest, these are foods you should avoid. You should avoid them completely before going back to bed. Most times we find it difficult to sleep at night, and you'll be like, what is the issue? What's actually wrong? Sometimes what we eat can make you not to sleep properly, can interfere with your sleep. So it is advisable to stay away from this food I will be mentioning if you want to have a good night rest, if you want to have a peaceful sleep. So here are 5 foods you should avoid. 5 foods you should avoid if you want to sleep well. Number 1, spicy food. So those of us that love eating spicy food at night before going to bed, how far? Do you sleep well? What do they do to the body? They cause high heartburn and acid reflux, thereby interrupting your sleep. You won't be able to sleep well if you consume spicy foods. Example, chili pepper, hot sauce. So it's advisable that you stay away from spicy foods if you want to have a good night rest. Number 2, foods that are high in sugars. You can't take sugary stuff and sleep well because there'll be a spike in your blood sugar level. And when there's a spike in your blood sugar level, what happens to your night sleep? You won't sleep properly. It will interfere with your sleep. You keep rolling from one point to another, from one point to another. There will be incoordination in your mood that night you're sleeping. Number 3, foods that contain caffeines or drinks that contains caffeines. So caffeinated products, normally people take caffeines to stay awake. Maybe if they have something doing, they don't want to get tired, they don't want to feel as if they're not doing anything. So they take caffeine to stay awake. So, but why some people take caffeine as appetizer or as dessert in the night? They can make tea, coffee, and then go to bed, and you expect to sleep very well. It's not possible. So stay away from caffeinated foods or caffeinated drinks because they interrupt your sleep, they interfere with your sleep. So you can't tell me you want to sleep properly and you're taking caffeinated products. Example, the coffee you take, tea, soda drink, even your energy drink. So stay away from energy drink at night if you want to sleep properly. Number 4, foods that are high in fats and heavy foods. Foods that are high in fat and heavy foods. Now, one thing with taking high fat products is that it takes time to digest. So a lot of people use high fat products for weight loss because it keeps them full for a long period of time. So when you take high fat products, it does not digest immediately, and once there's no digestion in your system, like it's as if you're suffering or you're having constipation, you can't sleep at night. You keep rolling from one place to another. Example, if you eat fried foods, greasy snacks, you feel somehow. So stay away from high fat foods at night before going to bed. Then the last but not the least, large meals. For those of us that eat with basins, like a very big bowl that can contain 5 to 7 people, like 5 to 7 people will eat from the bowl and they feel satisfied, and then only you will consume from that bowl. When you eat a lot of food, like large food at night, you can't sleep. You keep rolling from one point to another point, from one point, your sleep will be interrupted. So that's why it's advisable, if you want to eat at night, little food at night. So those of you packing a lot of food, you eat very heavy meal, you're going to bed by 10 o'clock, and by 9:30 you're consuming everything. The plate will be food all over, and then you're consuming it. You can't sleep at night. So stay away from these 5 things I've mentioned, including large foods, if you want to have an uninterrupted sleep pattern, and uninterrupted sleep at night. Stay away from those fast food. And then trust me, those of you saying you have insomnia, you can't sleep, something is wrong with your system, definitely nothing is wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Change your diet, change the way you eat and what you eat at night before going to bed, and watch how you sleep peacefully like a baby. Thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed that video.